What's up, guys? Rising Am Disc Golf here, and we are back with another video. No, this is our first video, so we are here with our first video. Today we will be doing a mini review of the Dynamic Discs Deputy. Let's go. So first of all, thank you guys so much for checking out my channel. Here we are going to be doing everything disc golf. So we will be doing mini reviews just like this one. We will be doing in the bags, tournament vlogs, and just a bunch of stuff related to disc golf. So if you're interested in that, subscribe down below. Consider go following us on Instagram at rising.am.disc.golf. It's kind of funny, but that'll be linked down in the description, so make sure you go check that out. Moving on to the video, we will be doing a mini review of the Dynamic Discs Deputy. The flight numbers of the Dynamic Discs Deputy is speed 3, glide 4, turn negative 1.5, and a fade of 0. I would say those numbers are spot on, and they really reflect the throwing flight of the Deputy, but I would almost give it a negative 0.5 and a fade of 0 for putting. So basically just dead straight with maybe a little bit of turn. Now starting off with the feel of the Deputy. The Deputy is a shallow rimmed beadless putter from Dynamic Discs. This putter feels really good in my hands. I have fairly large to regular sized hands, but this putter is also really good for small hand people because of that shallow rim. Paige Pierce is a 4-time women's world champion, and her go-to putter is the Dynamic Discs Deputy. I actually have a couple of her nice line prime deputies, so go check out her series on YouTube. It's pretty cool, and it's always great to sport her. Moving on to the flight of the Deputy. The Deputy, as said by Paige Pierce, is a point and shoot putter in terms of putting. It goes dead straight. So the thing I like about it is if I release it at the chains, I know it's never going to deviate from that line when I'm inside the circle or even outside the circle. Speaking of outside the circle, I know a number of top pros, whether it be men or women, use the Deputy for those longer range putts when a disc like the Warden or Judge maybe just can't get there because it'll fade out at the end. They know the Deputy will stay straight and just stick to the chains. In terms of throwing, the Deputy is an understable putter. I also know that a lot of pros beg the Deputy for that right turning putter. I used to throw the Deputy in a premium plastic. We'll get to that in a second, but I just don't like the feel of it for throwing. I don't know what it is, but I love it for putting. Like I said, the Deputy is an understable putter, and I do know a lot of pros use it as an understable right turning putter for throwing. When throwing the Deputy, you will be able to rely on an easy right turning pan, and that's why it is relied on heavily by a lot of disc golfers. Moving on to our final point, the plastics. Now I putt with prime Deputies, but the Deputy is available in 9 total plastics, 7 if you count the ones that are currently in production. So prime is a hard plastic that's very grippy and good for hot and cold weather. That's why I love it. So the prime Deputy you can have, but you can also have the classic blend and classic soft Deputies, and those come in different bursts and stuff like that. So that's just a different feeling baseline plastic. But when it comes to premium plastics that is in production right now, you have the Lucid Moonshine Deputy. Now what that is that's Dynamic Discs Lucid plastic with a hint of glow in the dark added to it, so it makes it a little more expensive, but it also gives it a little more overstability in the flight, which kind of evens out that understability, so it's just dead straight. But also I have here a Fusion Deputy This Fusion Deputy I actually got on eBay because they're super hard to find. I bet if you looked hard enough, maybe on Lat64 Customs, you could find one. But they also came out with the, well, they didn't come out with it. The Lucid Deputy was also available for the custom run program, so tournaments could have it as their tournament fundraiser disc. So that's how this Fusion Deputy ended up on the internet. So in conclusion, if you guys want a straight point and shoot putter that if you release it at the chains, it's going in there, check out the Dynamic Disc Deputy at dynamicdisc.com. So thank you guys so much for checking out my channel. If you're new here, which you probably are, consider subscribing down below if you like this kind of content. I'll be trying to put out maybe a couple videos per week, mini reviews like this one on different Trilogy plastic. If you like Trilogy, make sure you leave a like down there and comment what is your favorite use for the Deputy. So subscribe on the screen over here, and I have no other videos, so thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Prime Plastic, don't get Prime Plastic beats up a lot. See ya.